Hi again, folks. In this video, this time, is Rasmus Dahlin waiver exempt? Yes or no? Let's look at it coming up. Yep, we had a debate here. There was a few of us that were going, and I'm sorry, I would give the shout out to whoever brought up the subject in the first place, because he thinks that Dahlin could be having to go through waivers, which of course he would be claimed, right? He would be claimed. Without a doubt, he would be claimed. Teams will be insane not to claim him. So I'm going to look at this with you guys. I went over this. It's just one of those things I wanted to clear up, just so we all know. So give me a sec, guys. I'm going to get a clip up for you. Okay, there you see it. Now, let's look at this clearly. It says the following table from the current CBA indicates when a player is no longer exempt from waivers. So keep in mind again, guys, this is no longer exempt. They're talking from waivers. For example, a skater who signs his entry-level contract at 18 will become exempt after playing 160 games or after 5 seasons, whichever comes first. So you can see for the 18-year-old, that's the top one on the top. They have to be exempt from waivers, they have to have played 5 years in the NHL or 160 games played. Now I hope that's clear. 5 years in the league, and I think it's 1 game can count as a year, that silly rule, or 160 career games played, okay? So I'm gonna show you clip number 2. There's 3 clips, shouldn't be a long video, guys. Okay, and there you see it. Now take a look. Rasmus Dahlin, take a look at the bottom. Waivers signing age. He was 18. Got it? All right, let's go back again. So going back to the original table, we go by the 18. This is a little tricky, but not really. So he signed his first NHL contract when he's 18, so we have to go by that table. 18 means 5 years in the league or 160 games played. One last clip for you guys. There you have it. And take a look at the bottom. NHL total, 223 games played. And there you have it. He has played the 160 games. He's exempt from waivers. So I hope that clears up a little something, because I know there's frustration with Rasmus Dahlin, but guys, try to remember when we drafted him, we knew we were getting a stud. The NHL world said we were getting a stud. They were saying this is the biggest defenseman in a long time. God, some of the guys went on, Nick Lidstrom went on record talking about this kid. So we got to be patient. He's 21. And to say anybody really under 24 is a bust or anything, no. We are in the National Hockey League, the best league in the world. And he came in with zits on his face into this league against men who are 35, 33, 34, Hall of Famers, beasts. So try to remember that, guys. When we look at him and we're thinking, oh my God, we got to get rid of this guy. It's awful. It's terrible. No. Him, Cousins, we got to be patient with the youth. We got to be patient or forget this team. I'll tell you right now, forget it. No, we got to be patient with the youth, or we as fans are just falling into that trap again of the losing culture thinking. No, we got to be patient and let the kids develop. We got to let them develop, because I've seen it. I've seen players who didn't look very good completely turn things around, historically speaking. I've seen it. I've seen it on other teams. I've seen it in this era. I've seen it in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I've seen it. There comes a time, I remember when Guy Lafleur started, how my dad would curse the TV saying he's effing shit, this guy, I'm sick of him, and hated him. And then Lafleur, a few years later, became the best player in the world. And then this guy named Wayne Gretzky came into the league to overtake that title at the time. So Lafleur, in his beginning stages of his career, didn't look good. It looked like the Habs made a terrible mistake not taking Marcel Dion instead at the time. at the time. But when Guy Lafleur settled into his career, it's the only player of the Habs that he's my all-time favorite Hab. All-time favorite Hab. He was the most exciting player in the world. He was the best player in the world. 6 straight 50-goal seasons. I can go on and on about Guy Lafleur, the 4-year dynasty, all of it. So we got to be patient. Am I comparing Dylan Cousins to Guy Lafleur? No, I'm not. Like, guys, I'm not out of my mind. I'm ill, but I'm not out of my mind, right? Or I'm recovering, not ill. Recovering. No. But my point is, we got to give this time. And if I had it my way, I'd love to see the NHL start the draft at 20. This 18-year-old thing, and this is crazy. They're kids, high school kids almost. It's ridiculous. So we got to remember their age. Just keep that in mind when you're running out of patience, guys, with certain players. Look at their age. If they're 26, I'll back you 100%. If they're 20, 21, come on. Be realistic. Oh, well, he was written up big. Okay. He was written up big. He didn't write himself up big. They did. That's not his fault, right? About Dahlin. It's not his fault. He was... Tell me one NHL team, what if the Sabres didn't take Dahlin in that draft, okay? Let's say we didn't take... Can you imagine the ridicule our franchise would have took for years, and you fans would have given him the same thing, and you know it. You would have lost your minds if we didn't draft Dahlin. We'd made the right pick. We won the lottery. We got to be patient and treat this like it's a bomb that's going to explode eventually. But we don't want it to explode just yet. We're going to groom it first to make sure we get it out of the city and all that stuff. This is what they have to do. They got to be patient. They got to get this kid going, and they will. I believe they will. I know they will. I'll just say it. I know they will. If we ever traded Dahlin, it'd be a crucial mistake. It would be a crucial mistake in our history. We would look back at it in 5 years from now when he's winning the Norris trophies saying, oh my God, why didn't we just be patient? And the hypocrite fans would say, oh, I can't believe we did that when they were calling for it. You know, I'm one of these guys, I call myself out. So no, we stay patient. We give these kids time to grow. We let the other kids grow downstairs, come up. All of a sudden, we got studs everywhere. All of a sudden, and Dahlin all of a sudden goes from a pimple-faced kid to a young man. And all of a sudden, things can change. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. And it just takes 1 year for a team to change, guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be this year. It just doesn't. Right now, things look bleak. But let's take the positives. Let's keep an eye on that. That's it. That's my rant. But just for the record, so any of you folks out there were wondering about that? No, Dahlin's, he's waiver exempt. You know, I knew he was, but I needed to see why exactly. I just knew he was. I knew he played enough time. There was a thing I remembered where you played enough time. So I dug into it, and there it is. So no stress about that. If we sent him to the minors, he can just go straight there. No waiver claim, nothing. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully this video gets done before this power goes out. Have a good night.